Welcome to the most listened to golf in the world, the Fairways of Life show, on air, online, and around the world, with the most candid interviews, unforgettable stories, taking you beyond the ropes. Here's your host, New York Times best-selling author, Matt Adams.
As we welcome you live to the 73rd edition of the PGA show, we're here at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. The doors opened just minutes ago, and thousands and thousands and thousands of the devoted are pouring through the doors as we speak. Right where we're sitting, I can kind of see straight out the opening doors, and there still are thousands in the queue just to get inside of the exhibition hall. We have over 1 million square feet dedicated to everything in the game of golf. And remember, this occasion is for professionals in the industry. So you'll have PGA professionals here that number over 10,000. You're going to have buyers here from all of the respective golf shops and stores like PGA Tour Superstore and more. Everyone here is here to either see, buy, or display that which they have on offer. So we're extremely excited over the coming 3 days to show you everything that we possibly can fit in inside of this building. And there is so much to show you. So stay with us because it's going to be an awesome time, at least from my perspective. This is my 36th PGA show. For me, I started on the equipment side, equipment manufacturing side, then went to the green grass golf course operations side, and now, of course, on the media side for the last 15 years or so. So it should be really, really exciting. It was really exciting over the course of the past weekend because the Sony kicked off the start of the PGA Tour. Chris Gotterup continued to assert himself as a player to keep an eye on. One of the future stars of the tour, but I think he's established himself as such right now. After his victory at the Sony against a pretty good field, he had this to say.
Yeah, it's always rumbling and tumbling, but I felt like I had good control of what I was doing and had my head screwed on straight. And we had a great game plan, and we executed really nicely. And when you string together some good shots under the gun, it makes the next one a little easier. And yesterday I felt like I was in the rough a lot, and today it was less of the case, and it makes this course a little easier. I don't know. I mean, we definitely came into the season more prepared. Me and my team, we did a lot of work beforehand, and I moved to Florida too, so tried to get the club in my hand some more in the off season. And I don't know. We try. All of us, we try to find something to take the next step, and whatever we did, I guess, seemed to work. For me, it's all about visuals and with the wind, what I'm getting. We're standing on the first hole here, and this is just built for me, this hole. But then there's holes like 16 where I didn't hit great shots all week on that hole, but when it mattered, I hit some good ones. And I'm okay with laying back on some holes, but there's some holes where I feel like I'm going to push it even if I hit in the rough. It's worth it. So I was able to, keep it, in between the guardrails, and when I made, good swings, I was able to attack.
Chris Gotterup after another win on the PGA Tour, this time coming from the Sony, the first PGA Tour event of 2026. Well, TGL is well into their season. They played again on Tuesday night, LA against Jupiter. Let's show you some of the highlights of what took place there. Akshay Bhatia, 6-iron. This is at the par 3, 5th. And watch this dart. Jupiter throws the hammer. The hammer is declined, and Jupiter wins the hole. The score at this point would be 2-1. LA. This is at the 9th, the par 5. Justin Rose with a 3-wood. And watch this digital beauty. That would end up releasing towards the hole and settle out some 18 feet away. Now, due to Jupiter's Kevin Kister's penalty off the tee, the hole is conceded. The score now 4-1. LA. Let's go to the 10th hole, par 5. Justin Rose about to make history from 227. That is an albatross. Yeah, celebrate that. Justin Rose. Jupiter conceded the hole, as you might expect. 5-1 LA at this point in singles. Colin Morikawa with this from 17 feet. Boom. LA would throw the hammer afterwards. Akshay Bhatia would miss a 10-footer to make Morikawa's putt worth 2.74 now, sealing the match. Afterwards, in the press conference, as you can see, the final score 8-4. Colin Morikawa had this to say about that putt.
Yeah, we love stress. No, these guys played great. We played really smart. You know, I think a lot of the timeouts we've used have been on the greens to read putts, and this was one of those that I think it benefited us a lot and benefited myself because, like, we were all reading it. We're all on the same page, and you know, to make a putt like that obviously is really good and rewarding, especially at that time. And you know, just the entire momentum was their side, and in match play, if you can just flip that and kind of put a stop to it, and you know, it happened to be on our second to last hole.
So Rory McIlroy is playing again this week. Rory McIlroy started his season last week in Dubai. He ended up finishing in a tie for third, finishing behind Nacho Elvira, who I think might have one of the great names in the game of golf. Now, after he finished, Rory McIlroy provided this context.
Not much, you know. I was just trying to, you know, sort of get the most out of what I had. Obviously, as you said, I didn't get off to the greatest of starts, but I had a couple of good tee shots, good iron shot into the 8th hole, a couple of good shots into 9, converted that, and then you know, hit some really good shots after that, converted some putts. But yeah, like I wasn't really focused on winning the tournament. I was just trying to sort of piece it together and make some good swings and try to hit a few more fairways, which I did for the most part. Would have been nice to hit the fairway at the last to give myself a chance for birdie there. But yeah, overall it was a good first week back. You know, I felt like I learned a lot of stuff about my game, and you know, I wasn't very sharp, but you know, hopefully I'm a little bit sharper going into next week than I was going into going into this week, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I need to hit a few more fairways. I don't feel like I'm swinging the club that badly, or it's just maybe some strategy off the tee. I was hitting driver a lot this week, more for practice than anything else. But next week at the Emirates, it's obviously it's important to get the ball in the fairway and give yourself chances from there. So, but yeah, I think that was maybe a little bit of distance control, but felt like I was sort of figuring that out as the week went on. But you know, short game of putting felt good, which is a really good sign. And yeah, just tidy up the ball striking a little bit. I'll, you know, hopefully be right there next week.
Well, next week is this week for Rory McIlroy, and we are this week at the PGA show, as I've been so excited to telling you at the start of this program. Henry Johnson is joining, the CEO of FlightScope, and he has come with plenty of gadgets. Where would you like to start, my friend?
All right, so nice to see you again.
It's good to see you.
So yeah, maybe we can start with the FlightScope Mevo Gen 2, which was an awesome success last year. Consumer product, next level technology in terms of what you get for the price, great value for money. You know, it lasts for 6 hours, but actually more towards 9 hours full battery. USB-C, you've got, you know, options for the entire D-plane, Pro package with face impact location. It's awesome. You can test it against anything you want out there. So it's data for everyone. And I think that's been so successful that we actually have a wait list now. We've literally run out of material. So people have to order to get in line. Extremely popular, very blessed, very happy about it, and people love it. So yeah, it's amazing. And so building onto that success, we decided to do something special for the driving ranges.
Oh, hold on one second before we get to that. Let me hand this off to. Can I hand you this one second? I can't believe there's a waiting list on that already. Okay, so as we come back on camera, we're going to show this is the latest and the greatest, because this is going in an even broader direction in terms of hitting the industry, which is perfect for this show, if you will.
Yes, so Matt, this is what we call the FlightScope Range Gen 2. Now, it's built on the same, shall we say, hardware inside, like the Mevo Gen 2 that I showed you. But this is a very robust packaging for professional grade installation, like at driving ranges, or you have a pro shop, you have a fitting center, and it clicks onto a magnetic base. So you basically set it up, align it once, you can take it off and click it back on, and it's aligned, so you never have to do it again.
That is solid.
Yeah, and it's you do also have an additional covering if you want, and it's got actually what we call power over Ethernet. So you get your communication and power over one wire, which is very, very neat, and it's on your network right away. So this is made for where you need reliability. It's part of your business. It's a tool. You don't want it to go down. You can carry other things around. This one you install and you leave it. You just keep it on and it goes. So this is going to last for a very, very long time. Amazing accuracy again. You know, accuracy is not a question in our company. We come from defense. We're still in defense as well. And we know how to make things accurate. And that's what we did here. But we also wanted to take care of business because we know that business owners, they want something that's solid. But now here's the thing. We also know that, you know, companies like Topgolf being sold off by Callaway, for very good reason. I mean, there's a space for that, but golfers want to play golf. Golfers want to improve their golf. So for that, you need everything about the club and you need everything about the ball. It's okay to eat hamburgers and drink beers with your friends for a while, but that gets stale. Golfers want to improve their golf. And so with the FlightScope Range Gen 2, you actually get everything. So everything from face impact location, the entire D-plane, for those that know everything about angle of attack and spin loft and whatnot, more than you can handle, but everything is there about the club and the ball extremely accurately in a package that's very, very robust.
How revolutionary is this to the industry?
Oh, well, I would say that if you look at it from a technical point of view, it might not be that revolutionary, but the revolutionary fact is that we actually produce something that is going to give you the reliability and the robustness in your business, and you don't have to worry about it because support is a major issue from a business owner point of view.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay, we've got a couple. You know what? I'm going to grab this one from you and,
Sure.
and hand it off here again, just so we have plenty of room. I don't want to drop any of this.
That's right.
All the technology. Thank you for that, my friend. All right, where would you like to go next?
So what we have here is what we discussed last year, and you and I had a long meeting about the FlightScope i4 rangefinder. Still, it's very difficult to communicate the value proposition to golfers. And I'd just like to point out once again how this started. You know, I was with Bryson DeChambeau on Riviera Genesis Open on a par 3. He was walking with Tiger Woods, and both of them, you know, they had the same target, 200 yards, par 3. Tiger was short, very short on the green. Bryson missed it short by 13 yards. And both of them knew the distance. They knew what to do. And Bryson hit a second shot, and he was just 2 yards further, and he was still short. They didn't know what was going on. He had an argument with his caddy, Tim Tucker, at the time. And I stepped in and I said, I think I know what's going on here. For both of them used their 200 club, and it didn't work. Bryson's didn't work at all. The unique thing that actually spawned the development of the i4 rangefinder was the fact that with Bryson's ball speed, his spin, his launch angle, with the air density prevailing at the time, the aerodynamics were so severe that he basically came short. Resistance, in other words, friction, and the forces in terms of lift on the aerodynamics on his ball was so severe, and that spawned the idea and say, wait a minute, they didn't understand it. If Bryson didn't understand it, Tim Tucker didn't understand it, Tiger and his caddy, they didn't understand what was going on there. We need to bring this forward because I understood what was going on there in terms of air density. And I think the value proposition is that for you, for me, if I go on the range or on a course now and I shoot the distance, I'm going to get a personalized recommendation for my club that I can trust. I'm going to get a play as or an effective distance that is for me or for you. And that builds confidence. So you can swing freely. You don't have to worry about or doubt. Doubt is a very bad thing. So anyway, the i4 rangefinder, it's been very successful, but we find it extremely difficult to communicate that value proposition that people really say, aha, I get it.
Right. And that's why the message that I've been giving you guys for the past year is that this i4 rangefinder is, in my opinion, absolutely revolutionary. It is changing the game in terms of most people pick up one of these devices and they aim it at a target and they get a number. And from that number, they hope to hit the best shot they possibly can hit at that time and place. This gives you, it's like having a caddy in your pocket because it takes all those other variables in. You just heard Henry talking about air density, Let that settle on you. And that's just one of the variables, as you saw from the video that was running as he was talking. This is absolutely remarkable. If you need a rangefinder and if you want to make sure that what you use is accurate and the most accurate of any in the industry, then the i4 rangefinder is what you'll be looking for. I'll give that back to you because I know you want to talk about this.
Yeah, just once again, if
you want me to take the i4 from
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So this is our X3 carbon fiber. This is the top of our technology. This is extremely accurate. You can, again, test it against whatever you want. And, you know, I think back about how, you know, Charles Schwartzel saw, you know, somebody else using some other technology, and he said, well, let me try some, you know, of my own. And he then tested the X3, and he was extremely delighted about how accurate this was. And we then came up with the X3 Carbon, which is lighter. It feels great. I mean, just the whole feeling. It's very, very ergonomic. It's much lighter, but this is the top of our models. It's extremely accurate. And
I'm just going to turn it around so they can see that carbon back.
And it's you know, you just tilt it out with your finger. It's got self-leveling feet, the whole deal. What is so special about this? It is, if you want the best and you can afford it, this is what you buy. You can get away with, you know, some of other products as well, and they'll do a good job. But for me, I love this. I personally use this a lot, and I trust it. It's just amazing.
Would you give us an example of some of the diameters that are being tested here by the best in the world?
Say again?
What are some of the parameters of data that they're getting?
Oh, I see. Well, this gives you everything about the D plane. In other words, starting with, of course, your club. Club measurements are more difficult than people want to believe. So club speed, you know, your path, angle of attack, dynamic loft, spin loft, vertical swing plane, horizontal swing plane, all of that stuff. Then face impact location, extremely accurate. Compare it to anything else. Put your spray on the face, look at what it does. It's amazing. And then, of course, the ball flight, we measure it until it lands for most balls. It's super. So if you want to know the truth, there we go.
Now you guys can see why I love hanging out with Henry and just listen to him talk. You'll get an education guaranteed, but you also, from FlightScope, can get all of the information that you need to know your game. Absolutely the best. And if you get the i4 rangefinder, which we put back in its beautiful little holder right here, you can have the most accurate data to hit the best shot that you were capable of in that time and place. The time and place here is the PGA Show 2026. Henry, great to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you again.
Congratulations with everything you're doing, and thank you for what you're doing for the golf industry. We will be back with more from the Orange County Convention Center, the 2026 PGA Show, right after this.
Golfers today are a different breed.
Who? Me? We see the game in a different way.
We all have our own style.
We swing our own swing.
But we have one thing in common.
We are all about the details.
Introducing the Revel line of grips from Superstroke. With 3 distinct offerings to choose from, the Revel is in the details.
In Ireland, golf is more than just a game. Come and experience our world-famous links courses and our world-famous Parkland courses, all set alongside world-famous scenery. And visit our world-famous historic sites. And while you're here, enjoy our world-famous hospitality. Fill your heart with Ireland at ireland.com/golf.
Ben Hogan Golf Equipment is back. Established in 1953, we serve golfers who demand excellence of their equipment. Designed by the game's best engineers, forged in the world's best foundries, and built to order in the USA. Don't settle for off-the-rack disappointment. Elevate your game with custom clubs at direct-to-consumer pricing. Exclusively at benhogangolf.com. That's benhogangolf.com.
The Rome clubs are costing you strokes. PXG can fix that for an amazing new price. PXG Black Ops drivers, double gold winning, effortless distance, and game-changing forgiveness. PXG Gen 7 irons, unmatched quality, precision, and a feel so pure you'll never want to swing anything else. Save your season and save with incredible new pricing on Black Ops and Gen 7. Book your fitting now. PXG, you've never played like this before.
As we welcome you back, 73rd PGA show. We are coming to you live from the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. Pleasure to have your company. So too is it a pleasure to have the company of Troy Rice, who's the new CEO of the PGA Tour Superstore. So Troy, when you had an opportunity to become the CEO of the PGA Tour Superstore, did you have, and I mean this respectfully, did you have any idea what you were stepping into?
Well, I had an idea. I did have a good idea, and I was super excited about the opportunity. Good. I mean, just what a great company, great founder, owner, and great team that's here. So super excited to be here.
We are super excited too. The PGA Tour Superstore is a longtime partner of mine. They're the #1 golf retailer in America, and it's for very, very good reason. Yes, it is those big, beautiful stores that are spread out from coast to coast, but I also like to believe, Troy, that it's the big, beautiful people that you have in your stores. The staff of the PGA Tour Superstores are the best in the nation.
Man, I believe that our people make all the difference in the world, and a lot of people talk about that, but very few people really deliver on it. And that's a message that I have been talking about since I've been here. I've been able to be out in 40 stores plus in my time here.
You visited that many already?
Yes, in my time here. So I've been all over the country.
You've been on the road
and I've been on the road a lot. Wow. And last 2 weeks ago, I was at our Fitter Summit we had in Carlsbad, California. And I was able to meet with 250 of our fitters that we have in the stores. And to see the passion that comes out of them, the care and concern they have about ensuring they're doing a great job for the customer is what it's all about.
Beautiful. That is truly what it's all about. When you started, you talked about the legacy, you talked about the pride, you talked about the ownership.
Right.
Can we back up for a second and talk about Arthur? Because there may be people that aren't aware of the significance of who owns you and how it started and the philosophy that stands behind the company.
Yeah, so we're owned by Arthur Blank. And I actually worked for Arthur Blank back in 1990. I went to work at the Home Depot back then and was able to understand Arthur's culture, his values, and what was very important to him. I worked for that company for 16 years.
Wow.
And so I was able to see what Arthur, how he operated really for 10 to 11 years there.
Yep.
So, and I've followed PGA Tour Superstores from when I left Home Depot to coming here now. And I've just seen this growth and evolution. What I've also seen, though, is Arthur's focus on the game and how Arthur has continued to invest his time, effort, and energy to PGA of America, PGA Tour, to the stores, and to our people. And so to me, this was an overriding factor in making a decision to come to this company. And I think it really probably started and ended with the fact that Arthur is the owner of the company.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What advice did he give you when you said, yeah, I'm willing to do this?
Arthur said, listen, we have a great company. We have a ton of opportunity here. So, talk to the team, talk to the customers, meet with our suppliers, and let's continue building on what's already Dick Sullivan and Joe Spiegel done a great job of building so far. And so he just encouraged me to do all those things. And that's exactly what I've done for this first 120 days that I've been here.
Is it only been 120
days?
Do you feel like you're on a treadmill?
Yeah, it feels like I've been here for a year now.
Yeah.
But it's great because I've been able to meet with suppliers, to get out in stores, meet with our team, to meet with a lot of customers across the country. And now to come to the PGA show, this is awesome.
It is
and to
awesome.
see all this in one environment like this, it's just another great step along my journey.
Is this your first PGA show then?
Yes.
So have you had a chance to take in this spectacle yet?
I am starting. So
It's
you're
incredible,
my
isn't it?
second stop today.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So there will be a learning curve, and you'll be very, very impressed. I mean, just look to your left there for a second. Look at the people still pouring in. Thousands and thousands of people are still in the queue just to get through the doors inside of this
amazing.
building. It is amazing. Yeah. And the growth of the game and the popularity of the game at the record levels that it's at right now, I believe that the PGA Tour Superstore is in part also part of the reason for that success. I call it a corporate soul. When you strip away everything else and you get to the why of why the PGA Tour Superstore exists, and with what you guys do in growing the game and bringing it to different groups, and junior participation is massive. The amount of females that contribute that junior participation is 36.5% right now, and more and more and more. Everything that you guys do, once you get past the so impressive stores and people and services and products, is about giving back. Is that a fair assessment?
It definitely is, Matt. And I think what I would say are a couple of other things with that. So you talk about corporate soul and what that's all about. So for us, we really want each manager, each general manager of the stores to operate that store like it's their store. Pretend their name is on the outside of that store.
Cool philosophy,
And in doing so, how we engage our customers, how we grow the base is what we really want them to do. I'll give you a great story. Okay, so I was in Tucson, Arizona about a month ago, and we had gone through all the Phoenix market. We were ending up in Tucson, and I met our manager, Joey, in Tucson. And I gave him an award down there while I was in the store. What happened is that the local high school golf instructor quit. So they had a teacher come in who did not know a thing about golf.
Oh.
He posted on Facebook that, hey, I'm new, I need some help. Joey somehow saw that, reached out, and said, come into my store, use the hitting bays we have in our stores, our practice bays. We'll use our instructor to help you learn and also help the girls out as well.
Very cool.
On the team. So that's what it's about, though. So we want to replicate that, and we are, across 80 stores across the country, 30 states, and it's about being that local golf center for the community.
Very cool. And what's the next mountain to climb, Troy, for PGA Tour Superstore?
I think a couple of things. One is that we are continuing to invest in our store base and our growth. So we're going to open 6 stores this year, opening in Buckhead in downtown Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
On March 7th. So we're super excited about that. 6 stores this year, 8 to 10 stores a year for the next 4 to 5 years. We see that growth definitely. We're investing a lot in our stores. We're putting TrackMan in every bay that we have, hitting bay, practice bay in our stores. And we're continuing to invest a lot in our people and just continue to focus on, Matt, about building customer relationships. That's what it's all about. Oh, that's the other thing. I just want to say this right now, is that Arthur emphasized with me over and over and over is, Troy, we are in a relationship business, not a transactional business. And so focus on that going forward. So strengthening that, because you're never done doing that.
Right. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm excited about everything that the future holds for the PGA Tour Superstore and everything and everyone within it. And that includes all of you out there as well, because that relationship that you can have with the associates of the PGA Tour Superstore, with the equipment and truly understanding your game, is an ever-evolving process. So take advantage of it. Troy, absolute delight.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the time today. Thank you.
Everything that you're doing.
Thank you. It's
Good
great
to
to
see
be
you,
here,
my friend.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're going to watch more of this B-roll from the PGA Tour Superstore, because I want to emphasize all those things and areas that we are talking about. Most of this stuff that you're watching is kind of funny, this story here, because this video was shot when we were doing some live broadcasts from these different stores, and our man brought in his drone and was shooting it through the store, and everyone's looking up hearing this noise over their head going, what the heck is that? But it gave us this gorgeous video that I thought you guys would very, very much enjoy. The PGA Tour Superstore is the #1 golf retailer in the USA. The Fairways of Life show, live from the PGA show in Orlando, Florida. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
FlightScope Mevo Plus is the ultimate indoor and outdoor golf launch monitor and simulator. It gives you the club and ball data you need with the accuracy you demand. Mevo Plus comes with ownership of simulated golf courses for you to play and practice at home. Mevo Plus is an essential golf partner to help you improve and understand your game better. Put more purpose in your practice. To learn more and get your Mevo Plus, shop now at flightscope.com.
Head down. Water down the left, bunker down the right. Take the club straight back.
Wandering minds. When golfers lose their focus, they're totally... But Bridgestone can help. Introducing Mindset. The ball scientifically designed to keep you focused. First, identify your target. Next, visualize your shot path.
And then focus on the green dot and smooth one.
Play the Tour B and E12 with Mindset technology.
You see what happens when we work together? Stuff like that.
What does it take to be an original?
Cam knows something about that. So does Chi-Chi, Charlie, and you get it. In 1955, we stepped onto the scene. Now a new generation of pros are wearing the most iconic styles in the game. The fit, the feel, the look. It's all an expression of you. Original Penguin. Here for the good times.
Middle market businesses are facing unprecedented shifts, which demand tailored solutions and decisive action. RSM stands as the unwavering leader of the middle market, empowering you to take charge of change and conquer this era of transformation. RSM. Experience the power of being understood.
As we welcome you back, live from the PGA Show 2026, coming to you from right there inside of the Orange County Convention Center. This is in Orlando, Florida. You can see there are thousands of people. These are all live shots that we're taking to just demonstrate for you the popularity right now. And I'm telling you, because it was where we're situated, we're right in front of the main doors. There still are thousands of people in the queue. Now, a lot of them are actually queued up because they're getting their passes to come in. This is a trade-only show, and there are tens of thousands of people that will be here. And we are delighted to be able to bring you inside the walls. Randy Peisch is with me. Randy is the CEO of Superstroke USA. How are you, Randy? Good to see you.
I'm so good. It's so great to be here and love the PGA show. You and I have been coming to this for years,
gosh,
and it's just a great time, and love to see all the enthusiasm in golf and our great game.
Let's start talking about Superstroke from as broad a net as I can cast at you with this one and say, who is Superstroke?
Sure. So about a year and a half ago, Superstroke acquired Lambkin. That's a very familiar brand in the grip space. Really just consolidating the number of people that are making grips. And what's great for us now is that we're able to have that Lambkin technology and some of their patents and a lot of the ways that they use manufacturing process, take the best of all of that and take the best of what we're known for as well and combine those into two companies and into one company. And now it's been so great to see the response to our new grips that we launched a few months ago, and saw it at the demo day yesterday, and people are just excited to see all the new technologies that we're bringing to the grip area.
You can see some of the photos and videos that we're showing right now as you're talking.
Yes.
Randy, kind of gives an array of the products that you guys have. The first two photos, which I'm not sure if you had a chance to see because you were kind enough to look at me, but here's a nice array of what's out there.
Right, so we've always been known for putter grips, and as you know, there are many PGA Tour events now where we have well over half of those tour players playing our putter grips.
Amazing.
And so we're bringing some new colors in there. You saw the new color in the light blue one there, and the orange and the green. So we're bringing some excitement there on the colors, but also a new technology with the tilt grip. We call it our TLT grip, right? So there's a lot of off-axis putters now, right? Or zero torque, sometimes they're called, or side bore. But really the goal is the forward press, right? It's taken out of there with those types of putters. There's many of them out there, whether it's TaylorMade or Callaway or Lab, like a lot of people are making these putters now, and we now have a putter grip that will go on there and forward press for you, basically.
Yeah, just take your regular grip and it's going to be forward pressed. It's actually beautiful. And I want to get into the technology, the compounding of it, but the cosmetics are gorgeous too.
Great cosmetics, and we can even do things like customize that. There's a little white space at the top. We can put a picture of your dog on there or your favorite college. But the technology in it, and one of the things that's unique about the tilt putter grip is you have to buy one in right or left-handed. Most grips that go straight in, right, it doesn't matter whether you're right or left-handed, but in this one you actually have to buy it like a glove right versus left-handed, so the forward press is on the correct side of the stroke, depending on which side you hit it on. But really, it's just an off-axis. You can see it right here in the graphic, and it's the best putter grip now on something that's the most popular out there. The numbers of zero torque putters that are being sold now is just amazing.
Yeah, an absolutely huge trend in the industry right now. Obviously, as Randy was alluding to have so many of the best players in the world using SuperStroke grips speaks to it. It becomes a validity in and of itself. So would encourage all of you, if you're looking for these different models, the Revel line of grips that they've come out with have different styles, different designs, whatever suits you, whether you're looking for that old wrap style, think again of the lineage, the legendary lineage of that of Lampkin, or whether you're looking for something more like a cross-line grip. They have all of them available for that tackiness or the feel that you want or cord. Incredible. I'm very proud of you, my friend.
Thank you.
Very excited about everything that lies in store for SuperStroke. Good luck.
Likewise.
As we move forward, we're very proud to represent you.
Thank you
as
so
well.
much.
Stay with us, folks. 30 seconds away, I promise this time.
If that doesn't get your golf hormones raging, I don't know what will. This horse will do it again!
As we welcome you back to the Fairways Live Show, live from the PGA show, I'm going to jump right in here with Jacobs. We have so much to go through. Can you guys come on camera to me, Andrew? You're going to see this bag of goodies that we have before us. Where would you like to start with all this?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's a
We're really
pleasure.
excited to launch this 2026 product, and for us at Callaway, we're a leadership in R&D, leadership in innovation. But every 8 to 10 years, you get a massive leap in innovation, and we're excited with the 2026 line to launch the first ever 3-layer face and Triforce face technology. So what you're going to see here is an all new face technology, Matt. 3 layers. So we'll unpack a little bit of those layers, but what this is doing is, we've been constrained by single material and driver, right?
Yeah.
This now broadens us to, really innovate in so many more levers now. It's really the next frontier of innovation. And so what you're going to see with the Triforce face on the striking surface, which is the outer layer, is ultra thin titanium. So we're able to actually reduce the titanium face down to 14% thinner. What that does is allow it to be faster, right? The thinner, the faster. In the past, when you went thinner, Matt, you would always have, deformation, cracking, etc. Right. So in order to do that, we needed to create not just a 3-layer face, but a fully performance integrated system. So what you have is titanium and carbon. So carbon comes on the backside of that, and it provides strength. So as you strike the ball, as that collision happens, titanium flexes, which titanium is very strong under compression, right? That's why it's been the gold standard in driver design. For us at Callaway, we've also been the leaders in our AI capabilities. Using titanium allows us to still use AI in the contours of the face. But what that does is now that it compresses, that carbon comes behind it and provides strength so it doesn't break. So we thinned it out. We provided a layer of strength, which is carbon behind it. And when you think about carbon, carbon is high under tension, right? If I asked you to pull on carbon and you and I pulled like tug of war, it's strong this way, but it's not strong in compression. And so each of these materials is designed to work in their strength. So we binded those two together by a new material called polymesh. So Triforce consists of titanium, carbon, put together by a new material called polymesh, delivering the most advanced face ever, fast ball speeds, high spin robustness, and something that no one's ever hit before, a 3-layer face. How cool is that?
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I'd love to talk to you more about that, but we've got more stuff to go through. Let me grab one of the irons.
Sure.
Oh,
so quantum irons here.
gorgeous.
We're going back to our roots, right? Callaway's been known for forgiveness in the iron category, especially in our core. So, game improvement, super game improvement. Matt, what you're going to see here is we spend a lot of time on the shaping here. So a little bit wider sole, confidence inspiring, really wanted to make sure that this really resonates with that type of golfer. It's powered by an all-new technology called Modern 360 Undercut. So what we're doing is we actually have full control over the face now, which allows those golfers that miss it low on the face to have more flexure. So 2 offerings that will be in the core, the Max OS, and then our lightweight platform, which is the Max Fast. So really excited about these irons, really designed for the golfers to say, hey, I just want to hit more greens, right? And so Modern 360 Undercut in a great new confidence-inspiring shaping here in the Quantum
really
line.
beautiful. This has a little bit of like a throwback to the Apex in some ways.
That's right, and when that consumer sees it on the rack, right, it screams forgiveness. You know, you have the notches, you have the trisole, the way it's finished. So we really looked at every detail on this mat and wanted to make sure for that game improvement, super game improvement golfer, this would not only perform, but would say, hey, this iron is right for me.
Great. You can see me sneaking into the bag to grab out the putters here as well, because I want to make sure we get through as much as we can of the time we have. I'll let you hold that one.
Sure.
Jacob, I'll hold this one, and I'm going to hold this one this way for the obvious reason.
Right. So zero torque category was the buzz the last year and a half. But, you know, how many really center shafted putters were sold in the industry with forward shaft lean before 16 months ago? Hardly any.
Right.
And so we wanted to eliminate barriers to entry. We know that a lot of people are seeing the benefits of zero torque, but a lot of people would look down and say, hey, I don't like forward shaft lean. I think actually when you came out, you mentioned that. You said, hey, it's a little bit unnatural for me. And so we wanted to eliminate that. So you'll see we moved the spud to the top line, no shaft lean. We have moved zero torque forward, meaning that with the S2S Tri-Hot, we are the leaders now with the race to the face, moving that. So we're making it more normal like a regular putter. So really excited about that. It was done through a multi-construction design, aluminum on the back, a lot of tungsten there. So these are doing well.
I like the way you did the coloring too for the alignment.
Right, right.
Really beautiful. Could we talk about the insert for a second?
This is our new AI dual insert. So with AI1, we launched the first ever insert using AI, and it was all about speed consistency across the face. We wanted to add to that, and so now we've maintained the speed consistency, but we've added forward roll up and down the face. So a dual urethane layer designed with AI to deliver the most consistent speed across the face, and now forward roll.
What do you want to say about this putter?
This is a beautiful product because it doesn't need explaining. Once you see it, you know exactly why it's there.
Yeah.
You know, half ball, right? Odyssey's known for 2-ball. It's the next generation in alignment technology. It's so simple. When you put it down, it frames the ball. It lets you know if you're not aligning the ball in the center of the face. And really, you know, one of the key things with this is we did a lot of studies backed by science. And consumers are making more putts because it's the next gen in alignment technology.
All right, beautiful. We got about a minute left here. I grabbed this hybrid because the hybrid this is such a beautiful shaping on this one. It's confidence inspiring.
It is. And for us, for the first time ever, the top of the bag, right? There's been so much diversity in how people build it with high lofted fairway woods. We wanted to create a technology platform that would go across hybrids and fairway woods. So we have the Speedwave 2.0, which puts weight low and forward and allows that face to flex more. So really excited about the top of the bag. And then we'll round it out with our
20 seconds on some golf balls.
Chrome Tour X, the new Tour Fast Mantle, the fastest golf ball in the marketplace right now. If you haven't tried it, highly encourage you. We're seeing big gains with that.
Beautiful.
And great tour conversions. So,
well, you guys have a lot to be excited about.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's going to be a great year.
Yep, we're looking forward to it. Thank you for your time as well. All right, folks, we'll be back with more live from the PGA show right after this.
You think you know Florida golf? Think again. 4 legendary courses and counting. Carved from reclaimed earth where a mining past meets a golf future. Wild but intentional, this is golf that makes you feel something. Legendary courses, unforgettable moments. This is Stream Song.
Head down, water down the left, bunker down the right, take the club straight back.
Wandering minds. When golfers lose their focus, they're totally... But Bridgestone can help. Introducing Mindset. The ball scientifically designed to keep you focused. First, identify your target. Next, visualize your shot path.
And then focus on the green dot and smooth one.
Play the Tour B and E12 with Mindset technology.
You see what happens when we work together? Stuff like that.
Imagine your ultimate golf experience. There's a good chance it's Michigan's Magnificent 11. 11 spectacular courses from Boyne Golf, varied in both topography and play. Boyne Golf was named the #1 best golf destination in USA Today Reader's Choice 2025. And the Highlands at Harbor Springs is the #2 golf resort in that same USA Today poll. The ultimate golf experience. That's Michigan's Magnificent 11.
As we welcome you back, PGA Show 2026, tens of thousands will work their way through the Orange County Convention Center this week, and they are, as we speak. I can tell you, I'm looking out through the main doorway, which is over here, and there still are thousands that are queued up. Some are checking in for their badges. All of them are industry professionals in some regard. So is this guy. Jeremy Stone is joining me from Titan. It's good to see you again, my man.
Good to see you, my friend.
He always brings cool stuff. Look at this.
You got to do it.
When do you get a chance to see the inside? Open the hood and see the inside of these golf balls. Dude, I don't even know where to start.
Well,
Where do you want to start?
We've got 4 new golf balls this year. It's exciting. We'll start with new left dash, dual core. It's an incredible product.
Hold on one second.
Yes, sir.
Tell the world what left dash means.
Yeah, so left dash is a Pro V1X golf ball.
Yep.
But it has lower spin. That's what the left dash represents for us. So if you're a golfer who looks at that and says, I love that high flight of Pro V1X, but Pro V1X spins too much, Pro V1 spins too much, I need less, dash is your golf ball. And that's what Pro V1X left dash is. It's a high flyer, it's a low spinner, it's absolutely built for distance, but it has that cast urethane cover so you have greenside control.
Okay, now take us through the layers that you were starting to touch on.
So what makes a Pro V1X dash unique, it's got a dual core construction. That's why you can see the blue inner core, and then you've got this purple outer core, and that's what allows us to bring down spin in the long game because you can actually make this inner core softer and the outer core firmer. You put a soft item under a firm item and you bring spin down. And then you put a really soft and this year thinner urethane cover, and that's how you're able to maintain greenside spin. So the engineers are using the layers so golfers get exactly what they're looking for, where they're looking for it.
And there's a mantle layer in this I'm seeing too.
Yeah, so that casing layer, that's that 4th layer in the middle, that really does pulls out some of this long game spin again. It's a speed property layer as well.
Yep.
But it also protects the integrity of the core so that if you leave these and you buy some, and you need to leave them in the closet for a month or two, you know that it's going to act just the same way when you pull them out ready to play.
I love it. Okay, which one of these 2 cut balls you want to go to next?
We'll go to new AVX.
All right, AVX. I'm going to hold this up in
Folks
case they want to
love
come in and
the
grab.
AVX. There's a couple things about AVX folks love. It's distance off the irons. It's a low spin golf ball, but it jumps off the irons. People love it. And it's got really soft feel. There's some folks who are very feel biased, and this is going to feel very soft. It's got a unique urethane cover around the outside, so you're getting soft feel. You're getting extraordinary distance, and improved for this year, a slightly modified new urethane cover design gives us a little bit more greenside spin compared to prior AVX.
Beautiful, AVX. All right, and what do we have here?
Hidden gem of the lineup, okay? We recognize not every golfer is going to pay a premium for their golf balls. We get it. It's not lost on us, okay? Torsoft is your ball. It does everything, okay? It's got a smaller core. It's got a thicker cover this year to get us more greenside spin. What's amazing is the engineers, they take what is commonly known as ionomer, and then they go into the lab, they add some softening agents, they do some proprietary stuff that only Titleist does, and that's what gives it the all-around performance at a lower price point.
Amazing. I'm going to grab these over here out of the way.
Please go right ahead.
I know you have more stuff.
Oh, we got all the
show
toys
us inside of this.
We're never going to miss our moment.
All right, so let's, Andrew, let's come back onto camera too so that Jeremy can show what he has here. And I'm going to let you take it. I'm dying to jump in, but I'm going to hold off so that he can tell you from the expert himself.
So every single one of our golf ball constructions, Pro V1, AVX, Torsoft, Velocity, TrueFeel, all of them have a unique alignment orientation. For us, it starts at the top. You go out and talk to PGA professionals. What are they going to tell you? About half of the PGA Tour uses an alignment aid. Well, what do they put on the ball? They put a single line on their ball.
Okay.
Okay, so Pro V1, Pro V1X Left Dash right now can be purchased with any of these 4 colors, but we precisely orient the alignment so you don't have to mess up with a Sharpie and go, the line's not quite straight. We put it on there for you.
Smart.
And then we have a different design version of that. Same idea, but we just extend the side stamp.
Can you guys see that?
We put out some layers on either side of it. And now you've got a different version of extended alignment because we know people have personality preferences. And then we start to get into some fun, right? So you take a product like an AVX and you might want a full 360.
Oh, look at that.
Very precisely designed.
Can you, here, I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see it. It goes all the way around the ball. Excellent.
You've got Tour Soft that has its own unique design offering. I'll let you be the hand model. I know that you probably have those hands in oven mitts all morning, so you protect them.
It's 3 lines on this one, so it gives you even more visual confidence.
And then have some fun with velocity. Again, some unique offerings.
Yeah.
But you're starting to get into a distance-oriented golf ball. And so those golfers are just looking for a different design aesthetic.
That's really cool. And like you said, it is fun.
And then another 360 design on the True Feel.
Yeah, another 360 design, kind of a combination with the arrows. Very cool.
So every construction, whatever ball is yours, we've got an alignment feature for you. And our scientists, they actually built a device to measure, hey, does this stuff actually work?
Yeah.
And the reality is you're 30% more likely to get the golf ball oriented to your target on the green if you're using one of these alignment features.
What do you think, Jeremy, is the most important message for people to hear about Titleist?
The most important message is get fit for your golf ball, okay? Go get fit and play the same golf ball every time. We're all looking for consistency in our game.
Yep.
I know I am. Every tour player is looking for consistency. Well, how do you know if that little chip shot that didn't check up, how do you know if that was you, your wedge, or your ball?
Right.
Well, if you play the same ball every time and you get comfortable with how it reacts, whether that's a Left Dash, an AVX, a Tour Soft, Pro V1, now you know. You've built one variable and you created stability there. That's where consistency starts. Play the same ball every time you play, then you can go to a coach and really start to work on the other facets of the game that you might need to improve.
It's such an important message, and it's interesting because I don't think as a sport, as an industry, that has fully resonated with people yet to realize that the most consistent golf ball in the game, bar none, is Titleist. So you know when you get that sleeve, every ball is going to be consistent in performance. And when you get the next sleeve, the next dozen, on and on, they're all the exact same. So you can test the one that's best for you. And you have all of these choices along the way.
Absolutely. If you want to play your best, Pro V1 offer different flight, spin, and feel options. And a lot of folks say, well, I'm just not good enough. The reality is you're not good enough not to do this. And we have an option for you. You want to play your best, go find a fitting selector tool, go find an online fitting, go do an in-person fitting. Anywhere that has a TrackMan or a GC Quad can do a Titleist ball fitting for you in about 12 swings.
Right.
Really simple, really easy, gets you figuring out which ball's right for you.
Yeah, it was interesting. I went through the fitting.
That's
Where
right.
was it?
You
We
did.
had it.
You were in Connecticut with
It
us.
was in Connecticut. It was at Wampanoag, I
That's
think,
right.
was it? An old Donna
Yeah,
Ross
good
golf
memory.
course. And it was funny for me because I always thought I was a Pro V1, and I ended up being a Pro V1X because they wanted to impart I needed to spin, particularly off the driver. So it was a really cool experience. It didn't take a long time. I was a little intimidated at first, and they made me feel very comfortable. And we were getting real data back immediately. So it is awesome. Titleist.com if you want to get started on your own so that you can find what's best for you. And again, as Jeremy's telling you, it is not only in performance statistics that you could find out what's the right ball for you, but you may have other reasons. And those reasons could be budgetary as well. That's okay. Titleist has got you covered there. So good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Congrats with all the success of Titleist as always, and thank you for everything you guys have meant to the
Thank you.
industry.
Appreciate being on.
Always a pleasure. Folks, it's a pleasure to have your company too. Thank you so much for joining us day one here at the Orange County Convention Center, the 2026 PGA Show. Until we are together again, be well. Goodbye for now.
This is golf.
A shot, honey.
And this is Golf's Superstore.
Oh, yeah, we'll take this.
The Rome clubs are costing you strokes. PXG can fix that for an amazing new price. PXG Black Ops drivers, double gold winning, effortless distance, and game-changing forgiveness. PXG Gen 7 irons. Unmatched quality, precision, and a feel so pure, you'll never want to swing anything else. Save your season and save with incredible new pricing on Black Ops and Gen 7. Book your fitting now. PXG, you've never played like this before.
Hey, I'm golf broadcaster Matt Adams. You know, Hub's Peanuts has been cooking up the top 1% of peanuts for over 70 years. And these aren't your average nut. These are super extra large Virginia peanuts cooked in the USA. Family-owned Hub's Peanuts have more protein than any other nuts. So whether it's a boost on the course or a special gift, the variety of flavors guarantees Hub's Peanuts is just what you need. Family-owned, nutritious, delicious, and sustainable. Hub's Peanuts, it's just right. HubsPeanuts.com.
FlightScope Mevo Plus is the ultimate indoor and outdoor golf launch monitor and simulator. It gives you the club and ball data you need with the accuracy you demand. Mevo Plus comes with ownership of simulated golf courses for you to play and practice at home. Mevo Plus is an essential golf partner to help you improve and understand your game better. Put more purpose in your practice. To learn more and get your Mevo Plus, shop now at flightscope.com.
4! This is golf, and this is Golf Superstore, the only place you can walk in for a free driver fitting, have it built, and tee it up the same day. Try Fit and Go today.